Is it time to panic? Let's do the panic meter for these 6 schools, including the 2 that just lost in the national semifinals, rating how they should be feeling from calm to panicked. Let's start with Ole Miss. They come up just short on the Fiesta Bowl. They should feel fantastic about how they responded despite not having Lane Kiffin with them. Their run was pretty special, but I'm still concerned overall because the future is very uncertain. Who knows what's going to happen no matter how good you feel about Pete Golding right now. Oregon season ended in a much different way with a blowout loss to Indiana in the semifinal, and at this point, I'd be a little concerned, but not because the Ducks won't be national title contenders. They'll probably be next year and for the foreseeable future, but because of Dan Lanning's reputation that's starting to emerge in these big games, back-to-back years where they were in a great position and their season ended with a blowout loss. Maybe he needs to rethink and readjust his philosophy in some of these big-time matchups. North Texas ended their season with a win. It was one of their best seasons in program history, but they've lost effectively every player off the roster to Oklahoma State. And so, yeah, I'm definitely alarmed. History suggests they're not going to be very good next year unless Neal Brown hits a home run with the portal and through recruiting. Iowa State is also suffering from a portal exodus right now. A ton of their guys jumping ship to Penn State to follow Matt Campbell. I'm definitely worried at this point. If I'm an Iowa State fan, they'll likely be worse next year, but they're at least able to be the hunters in the portal as a power conference program. They're able to snag some high-quality group of 5 guys that might not necessarily be something North Texas can do. Old Dominion's coming off of arguably their greatest season in program history, but now they're suffering the consequences that any group of 5 team does. A ton of their top players getting poached through the portal, and I don't know how effectively Old Dominion can respond to this. Their program has quite literally never been through this, so I'm actually in panic mode. I'm really worried about the drop-off that might occur next year, even though they kept Ricky Ronnie. Finally, there's Oregon State. The Beavers coming off a disastrous year. They make the high-risk, high-reward hire of Jamarcus Shepard. He's never been a head coach or coordinator. And at this point, I'd be a little bit worried because the Beavers have struggled to land high-caliber targets that they've gone after in the portal. In fact, the majority of their commits are FCS players, which still can be successful and can be great, but it just is not quite to the level they're hoping for. They've had several guys poached off their staff. Their NIL is a complete mess right now. So definitely some things to be worried about just in the initial aftermath of this hire.